what's going on, guys? According to the research, and this is kind of alarming, but there's a solution to it. It's something like they say something like 80% of your goals will never be accomplished. So, for example, we're coming up. It's about to be 2025, so people are setting New Year's resolutions. People are setting goals. People are getting ready for the new year. And as you know, sometimes from personal experience, you know that a lot of those things are not going to get accomplished. And most people, when they set New Year's resolutions, they don't accomplish them. People set out to, the common ones are, quit smoking, lose weight, quit drinking, exercise more, work more, save more money, pay off credit card debt. But we know a lot of those things don't get done. And then the question is, why? There's a very simple explanation in how to go about being the 20%, the top 20%. Now, as you know, in life, economically, you want to be in the top, it's recommended in the top 20% of income and wealth. And it's better to get into the top 10%. And we're not going to go over all the stats right now, but if you're not familiar with the stats, like for example, with income, you think top 10%, I can never be in the top 10%. Well, just off the top of my head, it's the top 10% of individual income earners in the U.S. is to be in the top to be in the top 10%. I think the income is about like 138 or 145. So getting the top 10% is definitely a doable goal for you. So here's the thing, like once you're in the top 10%, like that, it's the top 1% is, I think like 450 or 550,000 income. And then, because we see all this stuff on TV, we see, athletes, entertainers making, tens of millions of dollars, these entrepreneurs and CEOs making tens of millions of dollars, but those are the top less than 1%. Like those are the top 0.03% or 0.3%, whatever that number is. So the top 1% would be like $400,000 or $500,000. And then in between the top 1%, and you know what I'm trying to say. I think understand what I mean. Okay, so if you're in the top percent, you're making about 140 grand a year, 150 grand a year. You're in good company. So how do you accomplish those goals if most people aren't accomplishing them? Well, here's the thing: when the average person, when most people set a goal for let's say New Year's resolution, number one, they're only setting New Year's resolutions, or if they set a regular goal, they say, well, I'm going to try to lose some weight. I'm going to try to increase my income this year. I'm going to try to double my income. Here's the difference. The top people, when you really, if you know anyone who's an achiever, and when I talk about an achiever, that's someone on like our regular level or all the way up to, the top entrepreneurs, athletes, authors, all these kind of people. But even people on our level and above, people who accomplish things, when they set out to accomplish a goal, they do two things. Number one, it's not an option. It's not like, well, I'm going to try this. It's okay. This is what I'm going to go for. Whether it's I'm going to make $150,000 this year. That's what they're going for. They're not, I'm going to try. I'm going to make $150,000 this year. And the second thing they do is they make a plan, and that's kind of I even hate to say make a plan because it's such a general type of thing, but here's the thing. They make a plan, and they schedule each day as the ideal day. So for example, you might imagine like you're the best day you had. The best day you had, you might have made 200 cold calls for your business. You might have worked out. You might have sent some promo materials to some prospects you have, and you might have did an hour of reading, and then you reached out to one or two businesses that you might want to do a deal with to promote your business with, or for them to promote their business to your customers, and you get a cut of it, right? That's your ideal day. Maybe one day you did that and that was a great day. You do that every day. You say, well, I can't do it. Yeah, well, figure out what you could do. If you can make the ideal day every day, and then you do that for a year, the difference between the start of the year and the end of the year is like night and day. And if you do that, you will be in the top 20% of the people accomplishing their goals for 2025. And that's what we should all aspire to do.